welcome to the TGS podcast.
Hello.
Good afternoon, I'm John Brown, otherwise known as TGS. Not TGS yet,
Not
Jay
yet,
Browner.
you need to
Nearly,
sort that out.
I will be soon, I promise you, on Xbox, Jay Browner.
Cutler.
Keith Souch.
Hello.
Otherwise known as TGS Souchy Boy. And on my left, underoos or jeans, or TGS Skaterian 69.
Hello.
And on my far left, not that that matters,
Mr. Jack Gale.
Gale known as...
Galebait.
Bait. Not jailbait, is it?
Wait, not TGS Galebait?
It's can also be
Jailbait.
spelled with the G, can't
So
it? O-L.
And
Yeah.
also, please welcome Ruben Shaw, TGS Younger.
Awesome.
If you'd like, follow all of these people, and I mean that as in the sense, not in the please follow them.
No stalkers, please.
No, you are welcome to send fan or by pigeon.
Fans mail.
Fanned mail, which is different from
Fanned
fan mail.
It's mail that's just been fanned at you. It's like,
It's
look,
just-
I've got your mail.
I've got your mail. They just take it back. That's it. That's why I don't actually get the mail.
No.
Leave it by pigeon because apparently that's how
John would like
gets
the mail.
paid.
He loves dick.
Yes.
I do love a bite on a hot sausage. This week, well, we always like to give you something to look at while you listen to the podcast. No, you won't be looking at my man sausage. You will, however, be looking at Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah, the reason we're playing this is Death Star is coming up soon.
It is. Okay, I was about to ask.
Yes,
and
it
what brings us to Star Wars Battlefront?
Death Star is out in September, I think.
Okay,
And that's going to have the trench runs on and everything.
okay. Now
And
this-
they've been in this and they've fixed it all and it looks great.
I'm still not. It looks good. I'm still not convinced of gameplay.
I'm so much. I'm more pleased that they've got the third. It looks more like Battlefront. Skirmish is awesome.
It is, yeah.
So what's happened? Catch me up. Have they been into Battlefront and changed it?
They've changed quite a lot, in
Okay.
fairness,
Because it's funny actually. I was having this conversation.
because there were no like battles in the sky, and people were like, look, it's Star Wars. There needs to be dogfights and shit.
We were just talking about
And
Star
now-
Wars earlier and how
now there's
Battlefront was
dogfights
a
and shit.
letdown. Now there's dogfights and
I
shit.
still think it's still a letdown.
It's a big jump forward in the right direction. I reckon by the time they release the major one next year, early next year, which will be start called Battlefront 2 then, I think they would have got a lot right by then. And I think the Death Star trench run is going to be a big thing towards that. And also you'll be able to do on-foot missions inside the Death Star as well, which will be cool. So proper New Hope type stuff. Which
Okay.
is ridiculous that we're getting to the game being like over a year before we're getting to proper New Hope type stuff. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you get a Star Wars game. There's some things you want. You know, you want to do a run at the Death Star. Let's face it, the first arcade game had that. Why? Because it's the best bit.
Achieved it well, by the way. Vector graphics and all. We didn't care about that though, did we?
No. Rules of Porter.
Because it was a sit-down arcade. I think that was one of the things. You could sit inside it.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's great
like,
that
like
they,
the old sit-down arcades.
it's great. Although I do kind of
Us
feel like
gamers, we're not the most athletic type.
I do feel like arcade games are kind of pointless now because of the length and breadth of
I know there's still some good ones, but they're not many.
games available on the home platforms now. But even still, you know, they're still making sit-down Star Wars games even now. I think I was at the pier the other day, not the pier, the other one, the other end, and there was a battle pod game in Star Wars, and it's fantastic, really good,
Nice.
and it's to be able to sit down and have that experience, you know, with a big screen and the rotating chair and everything else, is probably what Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill felt like making the movie, to be honest.
Probably not.
But, swinging left, swinging right, shoot that over there. It's not really there, but shoot it.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Shoot
so-
it.
Shoot it. Shoot it. That's what she said. Yeah. So that as an experience was fantastic, and it's good. And you think after all this time now, I mean, they've been making Star Wars games for how many years?
Well, since what 1980?
Yeah, and this is this EA still? Have I got that
Yeah,
wrong?
EA own the
still
license
EA.
at the moment. Yeah.
Okay, so guys, you've had
Whether that's a
this
good thing or not, I don't know yet.
it's a while. You should know what you're doing, and how is it? I mean, like, my experiences with this game have been okay, but then again, I haven't played it as in depth as you guys have, and
Well, we
you
haven't
guys
played it as in depth as we normally would have because when it was released, it was a bit of disappointment.
Okay,
It was. Yeah.
but let's break that down once more. Why is it a bit of disappointment?
Because it wasn't Battlefront.
No, not
It was a Star Wars game, certainly. They got that bit right. But when you're going to name something after a game series, you want it to at least be like the game series that you named it after. I don't think that's too much to ask.
I wanted co-op story. I was expecting
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Some
didn't
story
happen,
missions.
so.
I mean, Battlefront never really got too much into story. It was generally take over an area, smash the hell out of everybody on the way, keep that area, then move on, right? And that was all good and well. And you had plenty of characters to choose from and plenty of stuff to do. But it was fun. You know, driving, like, you could jump on a ship, fly into another ship, jump out of that ship, blow stuff up. It was quality.
And there were 2 of those games, and they were on older.
No, there were more than 2. There's a couple of spin-offs for like the PSP and things like that, which were pretty good as well.
I think it ended up as like 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah, I think there's 4 or 5 of them.
Oh,
in total.
really?
Yeah.
See now again that and these are on previous platforms.
And there was Battlefront 3. Now, the funny thing about Battlefront 3 is recently there was a crowdfunded thing. The guys that are actually going to make it, and that was all going forward. People were putting all money in, and EA obviously have now put a stop to that. So it'll still come out, but under a different name with different. I don't know what they were thinking. Did they honestly think they were going to get to the point where that game was allowed to be released?
Yeah, that's just dumb.
Yeah.
So is it surprising?
All the people in the world hold the rights, but them.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Why? What have you done? He says. Okay, so it has made some radical improvements, though.
It's definitely improved upon. Is it perfect? No, not by a long shot. But improved, yes.
Okay, and we've
It's
got much
steps
more
in the
to
right
look forward to.
direction, and there is a lot more to come.
And when are we to expect Death Star along?
September, I believe.
September. Okay, so we're getting ready for that.
Yeah, September,
In that
October time.
respect. Okay, gentlemen, anything to add on the Battlefront front?
No,
Well,
I think
with the Death Star coming out, I mean, is that going to be like a really pricey DLC? Or
I think it's going to be 12 quid, same as the others.
it's not too bad, really, is it?
No.
At all.
So you'll get new ships, new characters, and 2 new levels. Still kind of cheeky fucking EA fucking shenanigans.
EA, the taking
Should have
of your
all been in
cash.
the game to begin with.
Reminds me of Destiny.
Yeah, well, no, that's it. They've absolutely the Destiny style of doing it, because there won't be a sequel as such. It will just be an add-on that will be probably bigger and better than the sequel, and will probably come out at a better price than everybody who bought everything first time round will be able to pay.
Yeah.
Because fuck you, EA. That's why.
So if they're 12, they're retailing at what, 12 English pounds?
Unless you've got EA access, and then you can get it for I think 50p off or something ridiculous.
Oh really?
Wow, that cut though.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Include buying the season pass though, if they still got to pay us.
The thing is, I worked out the season pass right comes at 34 quid, right, which is the price of a game. Let's face it.
Yeah.
Right, and if the games are going to be 11 quid each, that's 33 quid, yeah.
But surely if they're going to keep making expansions, it's not going to make it. It shouldn't.
No, it'll be a season for that year, same as like Destiny did it.
Yeah.
That's a little
So
bit.
now
cheap
you have to pay for stuff again.
and cheeky.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the first games to do it. Won't be the last.
No.
Still
I
better
don't like it.
better
It
than-
smells stinky with.
better than Candy Crush. So
Oh, absolutely. I think anything's better than Candy Crush.
yeah, because the devil invented that.
I think playing with my testicles is better than Candy
Probably.
Crush.
I know many people that would beg to differ.
Are you one of them?
Yes, very much so.
Shall I just release my testicles for you now so
All
you
right,
can
talking
see?
about controversial decisions such as that. Right, obviously, Sewer Squad's out this week.
Sewer
Suicide
Squad? What's
yeah,
a Sewer Squad?
Sewer Squad.
Is it
It's the inevitable teenage way of describing Suicide Squad.
Is
where
it the
mash
knockoff
two words
ver-
together?
Is it one of those like when you go into a paper shop and they've got like the knockoff version of DC character figures, and it's the Sewer Squad, but it's basically the Suicide Squad, and
Badly painted.
Yeah,
on
badly
old
painted.
He-Man figures.
yeah, that's the one. Put on maybe a Transformers backing,
Yeah.
and then called the Sewer Squad.
I think
Heroes.
that's what it is.
Bad heroes. We'll
Yeah.
call it bad because they've always got really terrible names, haven't they?
Yeah.
Like bad hero team.
Well, a
or
lot of it
something.
gets like lost in translation because they're normally from China.
So Suicide
These
Squad would
things.
translate to
They are.
what?
I don't know.
Kamikaze team or something. Yeah.
Kamikaze team.
That'll
So yeah,
work.
Kamikaze Team's out this week, and it's being panned by the critics,
I don't know why.
but the fans seem to be all for it.
The movie's awesome.
This is weird. Normally it's the other way round.
Okay.
But recently, it just seemed to me that the general media, or at least the media that people read, in mass things, seems to be having way too much power in it. To the point that studios are shitting themselves and putting embargoes in power left, right. This sort of shit didn't happen 5 years ago.
No, it didn't. You're quite right. And again, Suicide Squad was held from press view, I think, until like 2 days before it came out. It wasn't screened. It wasn't even, let alone not just embargoed, but it wasn't even screened.
Is it getting to the point where the press are just going to basically do themselves out of a job because eventually people just go, well, go see it whether people see it before they do or not?
Well, there are two things that
They'll see the trailer and make a decision. We don't go and see a review.
I think the conversation that we had privately the other day is quite accurate. I think that comic book movies are being put through the same filter process. And I'm a critic, so I can say that there is a process. You're a critic, you can say there is a process, but you judge a movie on a certain process. And I think certain films should be judged differently to others. And
Well, they're
that's
saying
not
with
happening.
comedies. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like That's My Boy, Adam Sandler, gets like a 1 star.
But
Anyone
we
seen
don't-
that movie and it has any kind of soul knows that movie's funny as dicks.
Oh,
Like-
it is. Yeah, absolutely. Hilarious.
But
Hilarious.
Should you compare it to the Shawshank Redemption? No, you should not.
No, you should not. And that's the problem. There seems to be one kind of bar in which all films are judged and reviewed. Now, I don't,
We should
and
not
I
be
know
going
Keith
around
doesn't.
comparing all films to Citizen Kane. You know what I mean? Like films in Citizen Kane's like genre certainly compare it to that, but
Yeah,
you know,
I think
it's like
Suicide Squad should
it's
be compared
unfair to
other
compare
comedy films.
every animation in the world to anything by Pixar.
Yeah.
You know, Pixar
again.
and Disney at this point should be classed by their own merit, like based on what they gave us before.
Yeah, and I think the problem with Suicide Squad, not just Suicide Squad, but other movies have suffered it. Sometimes deservedly so. You know, they said Batman vs Superman was terrible. Guess what, kids? It's terrible. Sometimes they get it right, but sometimes they get it very, very,
But the
very
differences
wrong.
between Batman vs Superman and Suicide Squad is the whole world has some kind of knowledge of Batman and Superman.
Mm.
Right.
Whereas with Suicide Squad, it's a very...
Right. So the words they've used to take it down are as follows: immature,
Mhm.
overly violent,
Yep.
too fast-paced,
Mhm.
and with dumb wit.
Mhm.
Now, I might be the only person here that's read a shit ton of Suicide Squad books, but they just described the Suicide Squad books.
So well done for getting it right, David Ayer. Well done for studying your source material.
I mean, should people who don't know the source material have the power to review it? And I don't
See, the
think...
thing is, I source material as well as you do, but I still loved it. And I still got it, but then I knew something of the universe. So
Yeah.
I understood it. I understand that it's not going to be, bit by bit as perfect as the comic because it's a movie adaptation. Of course it's not. But what I do know is I expected certain things going in. I didn't read anybody's reviews, actually. Didn't read anybody's because I didn't want that tainted vision, and I finally got to see it, and I went in and I just went, is this a Suicide Squad movie? Yes, it is. Is it an extension of the trailer that we saw? Did we get everything we promised? Yeah, of course there's a few twists and turns in it, but that's the point. It's essentially one long music video, and not in a bad way.
No.
Not in a bad way at all. We worked out this like
Top Gun.
There's like 50 tracks in that.
Top Gun,
Including
famously
score cues.
directed
It's
by a
ridiculous.
music video guy.
But again, in a good way. Everything is used to its fullest potential. Okay, it's 1 or 2 bits of OP CGI, but I'm willing to forgive
As long
that.
as the whole movie itself is enjoyable, right?
As a package, exactly. And I think a lot of things that we judge these things on are like, would I go straight back in and watch it again? Yeah, I would. If any one of us said now, right after this podcast, we're going to go watch that movie, I'd go, yeah, all right, I'll come with you and we'll do it. I'll quite happily enjoy it. So I think this is where they've got it so terribly wrong, is that they've gone in going, oh, this is in the same universe as Batman versus Superman, this will be awful.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily the case.
Yeah, maybe that has tarred the whole JLA stuff with a bit of a...
I've got to be honest with you. I saw the Justice League trailer and I just couldn't care less. I really couldn't. I'm sorry.
I actually thought the Justice League trailer looked quite funny.
And that's good. But actually, saying that's good because
Yeah,
the
I thought it
BVS
was
is
pretty
humorless.
amusing.
It's so.
It's completely devoid of humour.
Um,
Unless like you're trying to wrap your head around the whole Martha thing.
but I loved the Wonder Woman trailer. I think that's got so much potential.
Yeah, but still, Captain America: First Avenger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I also had that
exactly.
thought process.
Exactly.
That's
But
what that movie is.
Yeah, but you know,
Mixed with Agent Carter.
yeah, a little bit. But these aren't bad things.
Basically, they're portraying her as a Peggy Carter that's stupidly powerful.
Yeah,
So
but I'm still excited by that. I wasn't so
Who
excited
knows?
by Justice League. But yeah, Suicide Squad is not the terrible movie that the press would have you believe. It's not a failure
It's
either.
not, but I had
Ruben's also
different
seen
views.
it. Again, no spoilers, but please weigh in on it,
No
sir. Weigh in
spoilers.
on it.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the soundtrack was fantastic. I thought the story was all over the place. And as if you're going in as a person who doesn't know the content, there were basically 6 or 7 origin stories all thrust together.
the story
in,
was
like, you know, a
always
few
going to be all
minutes.
over the place for the first film. Of course it was.
Yeah.
Because of
Yeah,
precisely 7 protagonists.
Literally, I came away going, okay, good.
I mean,
good
look at the Marvel Universe. Put
soundtrack.
6 or 7 protagonists together. They had to do 8 movies.
Yeah, that took way too
Yeah.
fucking long.
Yeah, they're not going to do
But
that.
then it freed up Joss Whedon to go, right, here we go. You know who these people are. Fuck it, let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, that to be honest, Ruben, that was always going to be expected. I expected that as well.
That's why Fantastic Four always fails, because they always cancel it out before they get a chance to actually do anything, because they keep fucking redoing the origin, which by this point is 60 years old, and if people don't know it, fuck them.
Release Josh Trank's other version that he wanted. That's what I say. I
Yeah,
bet
I'd
that
like to
movie's
see that.
awesome. Yeah.
wasn't the best
Sorry,
movie.
Ruben. You were saying so. Maybe that. Yeah. Okay. There is. Story-wise, there is a
there
lot.
was some editing as well and continuity errors, which I didn't mind that much. There were some characters in it that were just fantastic. Harley Quinn stole the movie for me, hands down.
She was always
Phenomenal
gunny.
performance. I just
Yeah,
thought, wow.
and Smith is
fantastic.
Deadshot, by the way. Thought I wasn't going to get used to that, but I did.
I see Will Smith in the cast for it. To be fair, like I wasn't whatsoever.
Yeah, I think he would have taken the role.
Pretty
No,
much,
I agree
yeah.
with
and he
you.
got a lot of
What-
well. The fans that see him.
I got no matter with that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's fine. It's a different universe.
It is. a
It
different
worked
universe.
okay for Samuel Jackson.
Right.
Mark Millar, him to look like Samuel L. Jackson's book anyway, because he always wanted Samuel L. Jackson to play that character. Worked out quite well. No one said a fucking word then.
But I love Will Smith.
Black anyway, do they? They
No,
don't.
not really. No.
Explain.
Rosenberg said that.
Thank
Really?
you. No, explain it. 'cause
When,
really
when he
good
was
theory.
doing West, he said, "I can't play Jim West. He was played by a white guy."
Mhm.
And the director famously said to him, he said, "But Will, no one knows you're black.
Barry
People
Sonnenfeld.
don't see you as a race. You're a phenomenon. You're a star. You're a flat-out star."
Was it Barry Sonnenfeld?
Yeah.
Definitely
That's
the
it, yeah.
whitest black person I've ever met.
Well, yeah. I mean, like his rap albums are no better than any of Vanilla Ice's.
Exactly. Exactly what I
Not to take it away, because
No,
there is a
I
place
own
in
two
the
of
world for cheesy rap. There is. He doesn't do swearing. He doesn't do anything gangster. You know, he is a wholesome product to sell. It's kind of crazy on that basis that he did this movie.
Yeah, and he gets to be essentially a bad guy.
Yeah,
In
it's a
this
very
movie.
unwholesome for him.
It is, but he had so much fun with it, and you could tell that from watching the movie. Did you get that, Ruben, as well? Like, he's a lot of fun to watch in
Yeah.
anything he's in anyway, apart
he's-
from Concussion. But
He took the role on board, I think. And actually, I was thinking about Deadpool when I was watching the film. And I was thinking this film is really tame compared to that.
They could
they're
have done
both
with
the same
Deadpool coming
age
out after
restriction.
this, couldn't they? They could have done with putting this out before Deadpool, getting their
Yeah,
asses in
yeah,
gear.
absolutely.
I would have
yeah.
put it out before Batman versus Superman as well.
yeah,
I would
Yeah.
have held out Batman versus
but
Superman.
this
Gives you
is
time
the
to set up,
first.
just to glimpse the bat, and then that would have got people salivating. They could have
This-
treated it like a fucking trailer for the thing.
Yeah, well, the thing is, this is the first. I don't know about you, Ruben, but this is the first DC movie since Nolan, really, that's piqued my interest again. To
Yeah,
be
it's the
honest,
only one that
since The
I've
Dark
gone,
Knight Rises, I was
okay,
looking
this
at
isn't awesome, but there might be some life here. Yeah.
yeah,
absolutely.
it's not. I'm still gonna give it a 4 because,
Harley
like I
Quinn's
said,
supposed to be getting her own movie, so
I'm
a good thing.
still gonna go with
That's
a
exactly
4,
what I
and
said
I'm not
I'd
alone
watch.
in the 4 either because I spoke to some other people and they all
There's rumours of a her and Joker road movie, which
that in
Really?
itself.
Ooh.
that intrigues
That-
me.
Just getting on a Bonnie and Clyde vibe. It's
I'd
like
buy
Bonnie.
tickets now
That
for
movie
that.
could be like
Yeah.
Bonnie and Clyde, Natural Born
Natural Born
Killers.
Killers is what I was thinking.
Yeah, that could
Mm.
work, and just seeing their chemistry and how they work together. I really like Jared Leto as the Joker. Now I understand he's had some flack.
Of course he has. He was always going to get flack.
Because it's apparently he's too gangster, and it's like, well, no, not
Oh
really.
no, I will give them this. The makeup is fucking ridiculous. Like
But
Teeth.
the
I
Joker
couldn't get past
is
the teeth, yeah.
iconic, right? I know that like Ledger played with it, but still clearly 100% visibly the Joker. And this time, still clearly 100% visually the Joker. But was there any need for the prison tattoos? Joker never stays in prison long enough to fucking get prison tattoos. He's always fucking escaping.
yeah, but I liked him.
And it gives him too much history. You shouldn't know a lot about the Joker. Like
Oh,
tattoos,
yes.
tattoos are history, like put onto your skin. So, like for a lot of people,
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
they reveal
if
stuff
I'm honest,
about you.
I didn't like. I didn't
I'm
like
not too
it.
sure about the gold teeth. It's a little bit 1990s
The whole
for me.
the whole relationship. They changed the whole story for me. I just my warning bells went off. I went, whoa, there, what's going on? You can't do this. But I let it go because Harley Quinn was awesome.
Harley Quinn is awesome. I love their relationship. Because those two should be intense. Because they're two intense characters. And that intensity should be present whenever, they share a screen. Because they're both fucking bad shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's not.
I think
I
it's cool
can't.
that Batman gets
It's
in
got
there.
its faults. It's got its faults, of course it is. But it was gonna have. But it's not the awful, terrible piece of shit that the media would have you believe it is. It really isn't.
No,
It's
not
a
even
lot
close.
of fun. It's big. It's loud. It's funny. It's fast paced.
Do you think it's funny after them saying, yeah, we're not going to go for an R rating, it's still got a 15 over here?
It did.
Yeah.
Still got a 15.
Like, and they purposely
I'm
were
not sure
going
why,
for a
to be
12. They got a 12 in America.
Did they indeed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got the American equivalent of a 12. Which is
Yeah.
what, a PG-13.
PG-13.
Yeah. But no, I got a 15 here. Full shizzle.
You know, when you consider Deadpool got a 15 as well.
Deadpool
I
is
mean,
way
that's-
worse. Way worse.
Yeah.
Deadpool narrowly escaped an 18
I
by
actually
the skin of its
was
teeth.
Oh,
surprised
no.
that it
I mean,
got 15.
at the end of the day, what's the difference in maturity levels between a 15-year-old and an 18-year-old?
Not a lot.
No.
We know. We were there.
They should just get I keep saying this. They need to get rid of the 15 rating, get rid of the 18 rating in this country, and just have a 16 rating and just fucking have done with it.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
Because if you can go to war and fucking die for our country, you should at least be able to see people do the same shit on TV. And if you can legally get married and have sex, you should at least be able to watch it on TV.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, overall, I'm going to stick with my 4. Right, I thought about this, and I'm guessing that Keith might go with a 3, pushing at 4.
Generally, I'm
Yeah.
a little bit harsher than you anyway.
You are a little bit more harsher than. And I think also, Ruben, what did you give it overall?
Yeah, I gave it 3. Yeah.
You gave it a 3. Okay, yeah, that's fair. I think Keith's going to be somewhere in the middle of those two extremes. I think he's going to be a 3 pushing a 4. I reckon he's going to be in the middle. I don't think he's going to be like, yes. He's probably not going to agree with my 4 though. I think I'm being a little bit generous there, but nonetheless, I really, really enjoyed it. Minus a few faults, which is why it's less 1 star. But yeah,
has
overall,
piqued my
don't
interest,
hate
though,
on it.
for
Suicide Squad is
forthcoming.
great. Go and see it. Go and have a lot of fun. Have a riot of a time. And if
Make
you
your own
love,
decision. Be a fucking
Yeah.
human being. Don't be a robot.
yeah, don't read. And by the way,
If you think it's shit, that's fine.
can I just say the last box office count globally?
Oh my god, it's doing fucking amazing.
Suicide Squad, by the way, for anyone that said it was going to tank terribly.
But so did Batman vs
100
Superman, then it dropped like a fucking dead fucking brick
It's
of
on
shit afterwards.
$132 million as of an hour ago. So,
Not too shabby.
not too shabby. So, good luck, David Ayer and the Suicide Squad team. We hope you do well with it. Nonetheless, we're going to get the spin off. And by the way, anybody that's just hating on this because they're hoping the DC Cinematic Universe will stop, it's not going to. We're still getting these other movies.
Yeah, Warner quite like money.
So yeah, these things are going to roll on. I'm expecting good things. But one last thing before I move on, Ruben, do you not think Ezra Miller as the Flash looks like a walking action figure?
Yes.
Do you not think so? Anyway,
What was he?
right.
He went blah 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 blah. Yeah, no, that's my depiction of him.
He should just go away.
Action figure.
But I do, at the same. I don't want
At the
Grant
end of the day,
Gustin.
if you want to watch really good fucking DC stuff, watch TV. It all exists there.
Watch Arrow,
Yes.
watch Flash, Legends. I really
Yes.
enjoyed Legends.
Legends is okay. It has its moments.
It's
Like
it's
Supergirl.
Supergirl improved.
I don't even know what to say about it. Yeah.
Supergirl
did
improved
improve.
immensely. It was crazy. It was shite for the fucking first like 4 episodes. So it's lucky it got a 5th episode out of me because normally I'm 4 episodes and done. If it's
But it found its legs.
they knew they
Or
were
cape.
shit and really did get back into
Yep.
doing what they needed to do.
It's moving
Guests,
networks now or
friends.
something.
Do you have a on the DC front?
No.
Okay, we'll move on from
Unfortunately,
that.
I haven't had to watch any of it.
Say again.
Unfortunately, I haven't actually watched any of it.
Is it because you're not old enough?
No, it's because my missus does not like watching
No,
things.
he is,
after the
just
first
no one believes him.
goddamn episode.
Okay. The missus doesn't want to watch any of it.
She watches it. If she doesn't like the first episode, then I've got to like drag her to finish watching another episode.
Shh. But there are times. There are times when you're not. She's not here now, for example.
Or is she?
So she's
we are
not-
currently recording the podcast.
Exactly. If I'm not with her, I'm podcasting and I'm making videos. Or trying
There,
to make
you could
videos.
find time to squeeze an episode in here and an episode in there. I do it with porn all the time. It's fine.
You kidding me? I can't get in the fine time
You
to squeeze
squeeze
in a
what in?
5-minute YouTube video.
That's my point. No, I'm so fucking chock-a-block.
Watch a YouTube video we just did here. Okay, I'll get to it a week later. Have you watched it? No.
This looks cool, by the way, on screen right now. I didn't realise you could play this as well.
I can't see your screen right now.
Oh yeah, I want to speed a bike through in Endor, and I just crashed it.
I'm just saying, if you've shot more friendlies than I've seen you shoot enemies.
It's because I've been playing good guys all afternoon. Like that's what it is. I've been playing as the rebels all afternoon.
Stuff.
So now I'm just like shooting stormtroopers.
I played
Automatic reaction playing a Star Wars game, shoot a stormtrooper.
I played Star Wars Risk earlier. Old school bit of board game business, and I was playing as the
I
Empire.
did it again. Look.
Oh, do you know what? It made me think earlier how much I miss tabletop board games. Like, board games are still cool. That's a thing.
Tell
I don't know.
us how much you miss it.
I miss it a lot, actually.
I'm trying to think. I like Trivial Pursuit.
Like, playing Risk earlier just made me think, I miss this. This is awesome.
I think that's it. I think
We
I
have
think I like
the
Trivial
Walking
Pursuit.
Dead Risk.
Walking Dead Risk looks awesome.
Yeah,
Um,
it's really good.
and I played another game called Catan, which was quite fun.
Yeah, Settlers of Catan. Big fan.
I played
Sorry, geeking
the
out
Star
now.
Trek version. Really cool.
God, the geekiest sentence I've ever heard.
No, Star Trek Catan. That's awesome. Honestly, play it. You'll get right into it. Trust me. You'll win it because you win every game you play.
What I heard was I had a really big nerd wank today.
Yeah. Says the guy with the largest comic book collection in the city, near the county.
That's right, but none of them are settlers from Catan set in Star Trek.
I could just. That's all right.
He's
From
won
over
this one,
here,
though.
I'm pretty certain I can see a complete Star Trek Blu-ray collection.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well,
we'll
no,
move-
Star Trek movies Blu-ray collection. Let's get that straight.
That makes no difference.
It does because fucking
You've-
Wrath of Khan is an awesome movie.
The proverbial toe is well dipped in the Star Trek pond.
I am not playing Star Trek board games. That is very different.
Should we
We'll
boldly move on?
Move on from the glitches.
Very, very different.
Is it?
To sit back and watch a movie,
Is it really?
right? And let's face it, in the original Star Trek movies, there's what, like 2 good films?
Did the
Maybe
nerd,
3? Maybe
Khan.
3 good films?
did the nerd just call
The
the,
one with
Khan.
nerd a nerd?
The one with the whales, which is basically a shit movie, but it's a highly enjoyable shit movie.
Yeah, it is.
It's the one most people like because they liked it when they saw it as a kid. And the 6th one's not too bad. It's all the even number ones. All the odd number ones are fucking awful.
They are.
Like,
There is a curse.
The first movie. Oh my god, that is the most boring fucking piece of shit ever to be shat out of
yeah,
anybody's
because
imagination
that's just-
or sheer
it's
lack
just-
of.
Just 2 hours of
Wow.
the
That's a good
Enterprise going
description.
backwards and forwards.
Yeah, doing that slow fucking Next Generation fucking music.
Oh yes.
And then what's the third one? Search for Spock. Oh my god, that movie's
Yep.
a piece of shit as well.
Didn't Abrams kind of break?
And the 5th one is the one that fucking Shatner shat out himself. Like
Oh,
when he
yeah.
directed that. Oh my God! Where he goes searching for
The one
God.
with the Nexus.
No, that's Generations. We haven't got onto that piece of fucking crap yet. Again, a fucking odd number movie. Yeah, the fifth one's Undiscovered Country or some shit like that, isn't it?
Oh, that
Yeah,
is
but that
boring.
curse got broken. Abrams broke that curse.
And then well, did he? Now it's all the even numbers are crap in comparison to the odd numbers.
Which one is the current one?
It's
13.
it's an even it's an odd number.
It's beyond the 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some people say, oh, well, it started again with Abrams, so now it's 1.
No, because it didn't, because it's also a sequel.
Okay, so
No, it's
beyond would be 13, which means Into Darkness would be 12.
Yeah.
So you're saying the even numbers are the terrible ones now?
Yeah.
Well, you don't like 12 anymore.
Well, it's not that I don't like it, but in comparison to the first one, and from what I haven't seen the
Compared
third
to
one
the
yet,
first
but like, the reviews for the third one are very, very good. So,
Oh, yeah, the third one's awesome. I just don't think it's as good as the others.
But yeah, no, generally, Star Trek movies are hit and miss. But unfortunately, it's cheaper to buy a box set than buy the 3 good ones like separately. So you buy the box set
Still,
Yeah, so you
when
get
it's
them.
Black Friday and it costs you 12 quid.
it's still a Star Trek box set, though.
Yeah, but it's not like I've got the TV series there. That's a whole other level of Star Trek fandom, isn't it? Like, I've got all the TV series of Clone Wars and Star Wars because I'm a Star Wars geek. Believe it or not, by what we're playing.
It's just got me. I'm hearing this correctly, aren't I? The nerd just called the other nerd a nerd.
Yes, but I'm not playing Settlers of
Even
Catan.
I agree with him.
Okay, tell you what, you boys carry on. I'm just going to sit here having a large glass of
Settlers of Catan.
hypocrisy.
I like Settlers of Catan.
Yeah.
Do you, Ruben?
We don't have the Star Wars
Ruben's
one,
got
though.
no
Thank
opinion that
you.
matters here because at some point he wore Crocs.
Deadpool wears
I
Crocs.
did. Actually,
Deadpool wears
I
Crocs.
still have Crocs.
Just, he wore them.
still have them.
What the fuck have you got on your feet?
Deadpool wears Crocs.
Tell you what,
Thank
for
you,
those
Ryan
listening,
Reynolds.
I'll take a picture and put it up on our.
And those
Facebook
people that
page.
say, yeah, but Crocs are recyclable. Yeah, well, so are fucking plastic bottles, but I'm not wearing them in my feet either.
Actually, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Deadpool actually does only wear Crocs to wank in. So, Ruben, the only acceptable
No.
use for your Crocs is when you wish to wank.
Next to a blind woman.
Next.
An old blind woman.
So if we find any old blind women,
That's not where I thought that was going.
would like to,
I like to watch someone masturbate. How can they watch them masturbate?
they can't watch, can they?
As far as I know, everyone's masturbating them around them all the time.
Because they have a heightened sense of hearing. I don't like where this is going.
Well, not if it's like ninja wanking.
Right, can I have some gaming news, somebody, please? Primarily, I'm crying this because I have no clue what's going on.
No
in gaming.
Man's Sky's out soon, isn't it?
Okay, let's talk about.
Is that like this
Yes.
week?
That's
believe
like
so, yeah.
The
the
10th.
10th.
See, but
Yeah,
it's like in a couple
Okay.
of days. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
a few days.
Talk to me. I have no idea what it is. Sell it to me. Sell it to me.
It is a big game.
Trillion worlds.
It's pretty much
What
like
trillion?
space
What's the
meets
word?
Minecraft,
One-
but without all the cubes.
Is it like
And a
Catan?
bit of shooting.
Million
yeah, a bit of shooting
worlds.
as well.
They had
It's-
a lawsuit not
it's-
long ago. I don't know what it was about though.
It's Star Trek meets the Settlers of Catan.
Is that what it is? It is. Pretty certain I played that game already this morning. Pretty certain I played it on a board. What?
Weirdly, that's the script game.
It's actually quite
Star
good.
Trek meets Catan.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Weirdly.
That's
Like,
amazing.
You explore, you take over
You explore,
areas.
yeah.
Like if you find new species, you can name them and all sorts of stuff and tame them. If you're the first person to a planet or fucking region, like you get to take over that area.
So there we go, guys.
Massively,
Massive.
Yeah.
So there we go, guys.
World.
Spend
Then you'll
20
never
English
complete
pounds
game.
less and just buy
Everybody
Star
in the
Trek
world
Catan.
could play this game and potentially bump into each other. That big.
Oh, I've heard of this.
Yeah.
No, I know what this is now. I know what this is. Yes.
And people seem to think they're having like action-packed stuff. How the fuck are you going to find these people?
I thought you mentioned this before.
I'm
that you were
hoping
going on
they'll
and on
show
about,
us.
I am really intrigued by it
about
though.
how it's so big and no one bumps into each other. I thought he was talking about his penis. I realised he was talking about a game. Of course he's talking about a game. Okay, so that's out this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Finally,
me that's
isn't
the
it?
day one. A straight buy.
Really? I'm kind of.
I'm
I'm gonna wait. I think and see
I'm
what
so excited about this game.
people are doing with it. You know.
I've been watching
So
the devs.
I've been so it's kind of hip
Yeah.
deep in movies. I've lost touch with what's moving in games and what there is to be excited about right now on the gaming platforms.
I mean, I'm excited by it. I might be more excited by it if it was on the Xbox.
Or it was a
Which
Catan
sounds-
That's a
game.
massive hit, right?
Like,
I'm
Just
severely
purely because
biased.
I really do prefer flight controls on my Xbox pad than I do on the PlayStation pad.
Yeah.
It's just the pad lends itself better to the hand controls you need for that sort of stuff. Same as I like driving and shooting on the Xbox pad over the PlayStation pad, and that's all that comes down to. It's just pad control shape, and apparently that's going to change. PlayStation are already looking at releasing new pads which look more like the Xbox pad, because it's one of the main things that are keeping people on Xbox as opposed to them. So they're just looking to dominate now.
How many here have PS4s?
Nope.
Just me and Ruben, I believe.
Just you two. Okay, that's interesting. Because
That'll change,
say,
though. I think
you guys that have invested in
some point.
PS4s, that's really going to pay off for you soon.
because I need to get myself a VR fucking headset.
Yeah, VR is going to change the game.
Yeah, too right.
See, serious consideration.
And the stuff
going in the direction of
PlayStation are
PS4.
getting to the point of VR before everybody else is.
Mhm.
I mean, Batman
They
VR.
are. Yep.
All right,
Being
and
the
spoiler
Batman.
alert as well. Like fucking, they kill Nightwing in that thing.
The what?
They're gonna kill Nightwing in Batman VR.
Are they?
Yeah.
Who? As in they? As in DC?
No, as in Rocksteady. They went to DC. DC said, "Are you crazy?" And they said, "Well, this is kind of our universe. We need something big to really trigger this like whole thing going." So it's going to be a proper game. I was just thinking it's just going to be like a little experience, but them saying that, it's
Yeah,
like,
me too.
Jesus, this is really
Wow.
gonna.
Really immersive.
It's
Isn't it?
fucking bat as well. Telltale Bat.
Yes.
Been very DC.
First episode.
Yeah, I've done the first episode completely. You can go check it out on our YouTube channel now. I played it all the way through.
Yep. So go.
And is
watch
it as
that.
good
I'm probably
as-
going to watch that. all the way
It's
through.
2 thumbs up.
As everybody
2
saying.
thumbs up. Okay, good.
Nice.
I really
Sweet.
love Telltale stuff.
I think it's the best Telltale game since Borderlands.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
Really?
interesting because
Okay.
the funny thing about
Yeah.
Borderlands
High
was
Borderlands might still be the best game yet, but I'm only 1 episode in. At this time, Borderlands still stands number 1 for Telltale games in my mind.
okay, because Borderlands is very interesting. Is as interesting to watch someone play as it is to play.
I think that's true of all the Telltale games.
And
To be
that's
honest,
an
though.
interest factor for me because they are like.
I mean, for me and Sarah, it was a bit of an
games.
event
Yeah.
because she's a big Batman fan, same as I am, and she was just as happy to be sat there watching it whilst I played it. Yeah, and now you can have Telltale parties. Now this is a cool thing. Like you can all log in with your mobile phone, and the decisions get made by votes of the people in your house at that time. So you're all watching it, and then whatever the most votes gets, that's the decision that gets
That's a
made.
pretty cool
Oh,
concept.
wow.
That could really
Yeah.
mess up your game.
Yeah.
That's a really good add-on.
So yeah, it's a party mode, and I think
That's
that's
clever.
kind of cool.
Great
It's a
idea.
new addition.
Is
Yeah.
that going to be implemented with just future
Nice.
releases, or
I imagine it's going to be future releases, yeah. But you know, what a nice touch. Whether
Yeah.
anyone's used it yet, I don't know. But at some point, I definitely.
Where do you think
will.
out
I
of the box? Yeah.
yeah, it's a great idea to be fair.
Again, that's a fucking my guy on my team, and I'm killing him. I should never be a fucking bad guy.
But you're doing a pretty good job now, to be fair.
No, I was just shooting a guy in mine right in the back. Right, but yeah, no, it's good. The story was great. Again, it's own universe, and that's fine. You don't want to go fucking with canon. You just get too bogged down
You
with
get-
everything. There's too much
Then
stuff
you get
that's
10,000
happened.
fanboys trying to take you down.
I mean, even DC gets so bogged down. They just had another rebirth, you know, and it wasn't only a couple of years ago. They did the New 52, which was a fucking like reissue, and they managed to get themselves bogged down even quicker that time. So they've
They-
started it all over again.
They've changed their logo again.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you're now in rebirth.
It's just, I don't know, it's got a bit of a Dolce & Gabbana vibe to it. I don't think I like it.
Oh,
I honestly don't like it. I don't. I just like,
I don't like
I
it.
don't like it. Whereas the new Marvel Studios one's
Well,
amazing.
You know, I normally find the best stuff's inside it. Like when you open the comic book, you get bogged down just staring at the logo. You're not going to get what you paid for it out of it.
No, I know, but I'm not feeling the new logo. I'm not in a hurry to go out and get it tattooed on me, put it that way.
Well, anybody that tattoos logos on themselves, a little bit. Something wrong with you there anyway.
Okay. Right, so, to summarise, Batman and the...
No Man's Sky.
No
Thank
Man's
you.
Sky. Yeah,
Thank you.
there's some other cool stuff coming, isn't there, Ruben?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the new Deus Ex.
26th of August. It's looking sweet.
Deus Ex.
Deus Ex. Yeah. Now I had
I thi-
Was it? I had the last one. I've still got the last one.
Yeah.
Because they gave away free recently, didn't they? And I played it, and then Matt came round, and he played my file. He fucked it, and I couldn't get anywhere after that, and never went back to it. And then the bastards went home, bought it, and completed it. Like, and I think that's unfair that he fucked my file and saved it.
He had sex with your file.
Basically, might as well have for damage. Bit. And I was just like, you fucking fuck. I bought that day one as well. £40 game.
Such a good game as well.
Yeah,
I'd
it's
been
a big game. Yeah,
Yep.
and he killed it dead.
He actually had sex with it and killed it.
So I've got no idea how that last game went. Still, I assume it was better than Invisible War.
I still want to know how he had sex with it.
So yeah, I mean, this new one will be a big thing. I mean, Cyberpunk. It's the Cyberpunk, isn't it? So
It's going to do well regardless because of its following. The trailers are looking quite tasty. The gameplay looks much the same as the others, but implemented for the new consoles, really. So I think it'll be good.
yeah. Oh, somehow I've still got 91 kills.
Nice.
If you shot as many like enemies as you shot friendlies, you'd have at least triple that.
Yeah, that's probably true. You're probably not wrong at all.
I really want to touch on Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates because
Oh, yeah, that's
before we went
coming
to
out
air,
soon,
you
isn't
said
it?
you wanted to discuss.
I want to
that.
see this.
Yeah,
I
okay.
want to see this movie.
I've not seen it yet. But hopefully
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
it's
see it
Zac
tomorrow.
Efron, who, let's face it, recently has been fucking killing it in comedies.
Mhm.
Has anyone seen, was it Dirty Granddad, where it is?
I still haven't seen it
No.
yet.
Dirty Grandpa?
I still haven't a chance.
Yeah.
Is that the Jackass one, yeah?
No.
No,
the
no.
other one.
Robert
That's
De
Bad
Niro.
Grandpa, isn't it?
Oh,
The,
yeah, of course.
Dirty-
Dirty Grandpa.
yeah, no, that is seriously funny.
Yeah.
Like, again, bad reviews. People are like, oh no, yeah, it's puerile. It's, it's like frat humour. It's disgusting. There's too many cock and bum jokes, and it's like, well,
But that's
fucking
what makes humour nowadays, right?
yeah. I quite like the odd cock and fart joke.
I like the odd cock.
The odd cock and
By the odd
fart.
cock, do you
Sounds
mean
like
like
a
every
pub.
now and again you fancy a cock, or you like a cock with like, I don't know, a twist in it?
Do you like a cock? Every now and again, I do love a good
A
cock
cockscrew.
and a fart. That's how it is. A cockscrew.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic name for a drink.
So yeah, you can
Or a pub. The odd cock
makes it
and
easier to
fart.
fuck a wine bottle.
Because yeah, I actively wish to go and fuck wine bottles on a regular basis.
Irregular, I think the fine that is.
Anywho, yeah, but it's based on a true story.
Yeah, so these
So
guys,
you're telling me.
these guys,
What,
they
Dirty
were,
Grandpa?
like-
What?
no,
No.
Mike and
Dave Need Wedding Dates.
these
Oh,
wedding
right.
dates. The title explains it all. These two dudes, they needed wedding dates, so they went on Craigslist to get them. And what they got was like two girls that just wanted to go and party with these two people. And they thought they were getting two nice girls, and they caused havoc at their sister's wedding. There's a ton of crazy shit. You need to check the trailer. I don't want to give anything away.
Nope. Please
But these
do.
guys are real guys. This actually happened.
Okay, so it's based on a true story.
Yeah, they reckon very based on a true story.
So is this kind of like The Hangover, but maybe a true story version of it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, in a lot of ways. Which has nothing to do with the Hangover.
Oh,
director.
speaking of hangover rip-offs, I watched that Christmas one the other day. The night before.
Right. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. That was actually pretty damn fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was damn sight better than Hangover 2 and 3.
And
A
also,
real Hangover is a damn sight better than the Hangover 2 and 3.
speaking of the Hangover, just to wrap up, Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates is out in the UK this week. I believe it's already out in the States. But yeah, okay. I will come back to you on that one because I'm hopefully seeing it tomorrow. So I'll let you know. But I'm feeling altogether more positive about it now. I've heard you kind of talk on it. But
Yeah,
also,
I think that'll be a good film.
Hangover director Todd Phillips is releasing very soon War Dogs.
Oh, with really fat Jonah Hill.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
and Miles Teller. Is it Miles Teller?
Yeah.
It's Miles Teller.
I think the next one's going to be like 23 Stone Street. Like, like seriously, he did so well. Like losing, like fucking, he lost a fucking shit ton, and
Yeah, he
like
looked
he's the
ripped.
biggest I've ever seen him. I saw that trailer. I was like, who the fuck is that wearing a Jonah Hill mask? Like,
He's just really lost it now, isn't he?
This
Or
was
gained
this
it,
not-
rather.
so 23 Jump Street is basically being put off until he fucking loses the weight.
Wow.
Because
I
he
guess.
can't roll across the front of a car in case he fucking kills it dead.
Oh, that's terrible. That's awful.
Yeah.
But maybe it's part and parcel of this role. War Dogs.
Yeah.
It is but is it based on a true story? I believe it might be.
I don't
Also-
know.
I mean, I'm
These
actually
sort of
quite
things
intrigued by
normally
it. It
kind of
looks
are.
pretty good.
It looks like a good film, don't get me wrong.
But Bradley Cooper produced it also.
I think it's going to be in very widescreen.
What, 70 mil?
War hot dogs?
Wide load screen.
More dogs.
I don't know. It's
Call
Wide
it more
load
dogs.
screen. Oh,
yeah.
Why?
It's, no, like seriously, I'm actually kind of worried about him. Like he's like John Candy size now.
oh
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
no, don't say that, because I quite like his
Yeah,
acting.
precisely. Yeah, like
Yeah.
he needs to take better care of himself. You know.
Let's hope maybe it was just for that role.
No, it was.
Is it
It's
not?
I
just
can't,
wasn't.
no,
It
I can't
just-
believe
it
they
just
would do
wasn't.
that.
Or
There's
maybe
no
he
reason
ate the
they-
roles, all of them.
Yeah.
He ate all the
He ate his own role, and that's why he's so big.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. It's not good,
So,
but
War,
I think the film looks good.
War Dogs opens.
Getting back to the film, yeah.
Yeah. War Dogs opens
War
at
Dogs,
a restaurant
out soon.
near you. Yeah. Just also, while I'm quickly scanning through that other search engine that's available with all the other search engines.
Google.
Yeah.
There's more than one
Fuck
search
Bing.
engine?
Because fuck Bing. Hot Rod has been added to Transformers: The Last Night.
Yeah, I've heard about this actually.
Is that the movie with Andy Samberg? That's
care?
awesome. You go and see Transformers, and instead of that shit movie, you get to watch Hot Rod.
No, no, you get
Because that would be a genius move.
you get to see Hot Rod as in
What
the
Transformers
Yeah.
is this? Is this number 9?
5, I think.
11.
Isn't it?
or
Number
something.
7?
God knows. Who cares at this point? Like, even though
Nobody cares.
they should have fucking brought Hot Rod in like the second or third movie.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
keep us interested. He's
It's
a cool
called The
character.
Last Night, right?
Mm.
It's called the what?
Yeah.
The Last Night.
KN.
The night as in
What?
night, obviously as in, medieval night, not as in nighttime.
Oh my god.
Or pinhole in the curtain of night. Yeah,
Are they actually going to kill off Prime like properly this time?
maybe.
Probably.
That was, I saw something that looked like that.
The title might suggest that.
Oh, I'm a good guy now. Shit. shooting the good guys.
See, the thing is, I want to say this is the last one, and the title might suggest that, but it isn't.
No, there's no way. I think
It's
it's been
not.
like
There's no
greenlit
way.
for like another
They make
7,
millions.
hasn't it, or something stupid?
Yeah.
It is a number like
Yeah,
that.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, Haribo have gone. Sorry, not Haribo. Hasbro? Haribo.
That's bro.
May as well be Haribo.
Yeah.
Haribo probably
Yeah, they've
got some
signed
sort of
a
sweet
massive
license.
deal. Massive deal. Yeah. We're gonna, as much as Land Before Time. That's how many.
That's up to what, like 19 or some shit?
What, Land Before Time?
I think so.
So many.
Really?
Did anyone see more of one
You
of
can-
those? Like, who is
Tell you
watching
what else
those?
we don't want to see more of, but we're going to get it anyway.
I did. As a kid.
It-
I
What?
think I watched it as many came out. I was like 10.
What? Transformers or Land Before Time?
Land Before Time.
Oh, wow.
I love that little dinosaur.
Littlefoot.
There we go. That's the kid's name.
Okay. I'll tell you what else that we're
The other
getting
one
that we
went, yep, yep,
probably
yep.
don't want.
I can't think of his fucking name. Yep.
You sure you're not on about
Yeah.
You're
Yep, yep,
not
yep.
going to say
Ah,
yep.
that's yub.
You're 100% not going to say yep when I tell you what else is coming.
Okay.
Resident Evil,
Right.
the final chapter.
Oh my god.
Final chapter.
Really?
Yeah. How is it?
Is
that
it?
certain
Is her husband
movies
still
or
directing?
TV shows?
Oh, more than
necessarily
likely.
TV shows. How is it certain movies never get the sequels they truly deserve, and yet Resident Evil they just keep coming?
Well, because, you know, you've got to find a way to pay your wife.
Yeah, but it is the final chapter.
You know, this works for all sorts of directors. You know, like Anderson as well. Otherwise, honestly, who would be employing Beckinsale?
Oh, they're
Ah.
also doing Underworld. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Underworld, and then it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to do a film that isn't Underworld. Okay, I'm going to do a really shit fucking remake of Total Recall. I tell you what, For a change, I think I'll cast my wife. Like, fuck off. I think we'll put her in tight leather. Oh, come on. They're just making
Because she wants to
home
be
porn
Trinity.
movies at this point, aren't they?
Oh wow. Really?
There's probably like
just soft
bits
porn.
that no, in between takes, like at night or whatever. I bet they're continuing filming. They're just adding sex scenes, and they've got all their own fucking video collection with them just fucking on them, like in all the like vampire gear, and same thing on Resident Evil.
Is that the other movie called Under Her?
It's just I can't deal with those movies. And fucking Resident Evil, man. I mean, the first Resident Evil is a pretty good movie. I'll tell you why that's a pretty good movie, because it wasn't a Resident Evil movie. It was based on the horror version of Alice in Wonderland that was going to get made and couldn't get made. But they just tagged the Resident Evil name on it. That's why the main character is called fucking Alice, and Alice has never appeared in fucking one Resident Evil game ever. It's also why the bad guy was called the fucking Red Queen. Like, come on, this shit is so fucking obvious. And they basically go down a fucking big hole at the beginning. It's a lift shaft and end up in this fucking world. It's a horror fucking version of Alice in Wonderland. And then the second one,
and it's
they
good.
did Nemesis. Right, Nemesis looked fucking spot on, and that is a problem because what you can get away with in a computer game and a comic book, you can't necessarily get away with directly in a movie. Because what looks good in a computer game and scary in a computer game does not necessarily translate to real life.
No.
So I think that's the problem.
What the shit? I don't know if I should.
And then it just became a case of let's just see how many fucking like characters we can just stick into this fucking franchise. We'll make them walk across a desert like they did in that other game. Oh no, we never did that before in a game. Like,
That was from the director of Highlander, wasn't it?
Was it?
That one. Russell.
It's a good
Russell
film, that.
Mulcahy. What, Highlander or Resident Evil Extinction?
Neither.
No, not even replying to either of that.
In fairness, I
They're
think
bad.
Extinction was probably the better of the sequels, which is like saying
Wow.
the best shit I ever took.
Attack Walker.
At the end of the
Zombies in
day,
this game.
I still took a shit.
I just want to bring up something. I've just at movieweb.com, by the way. It's the source of this. I need to get that bit right. And the title of the article is, are Batman vs Superman and Iron Man 2 basically the same movie? That's the
Nope.
question. But apparently,
Next question.
one comic book fan has set out to prove that Dawn of Justice and Iron Man 2 are the same exact movie, offering 24 different reasons as proof.
Oh, well then that must be the case. Because I watched them both, and no, they're not.
I'm pretty certain that's why I went, what the shit?
They're trying to say the fucking War Machine Superman. Is that what they're trying to say?
Hang on a minute. I'm just trying to find. There should be a list of like stuff.
Because,
It's okay. It's in
because
YouTube.
basically fucking War Machine and fucking Iron Man are pretty evenly. What with them both being fucking Iron Man suits.
We'll
It's not the same.
Go to movieweb.com anyway. They're all YouTube
Yeah.
video.
Cut that fucking shit.
And then
Tell him John sent ya.
and go and watch that shit, and then come back and agree with us that those two movies are nothing alike. One of those is 2 stars better than the other one.
Yeah.
Can you work out which?
Yeah. I think you need to have been listening to the podcast all that long to realise that.
Any other games and shit coming out that we need to be working out? Oh, we've got TV
Attack on
coming out.
Titan.
TV.
Attack on Titan game.
All right. Do that.
Attack on Titan game.
Oh.
Alright.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen the Attack on Titan anime? Other than me and
Yes,
Ruben.
yes,
Nope.
yes.
Really
yes.
need to do this. It's fucking awesome. But the problem
Seriously,
is with anime
watch
games,
this.
the anime series is quite fucking awesome. Which we all appreciate. But isn't every game basically the same fucking game?
It's the same game,
Well,
absolutely.
when it boils down to it,
And they're
yeah,
not very
pretty
good.
much.
They're all basically different versions of that Naruto game that first came out.
Yeah.
And then, like, with you get to travel about a bit, walk about a bit, talk to a couple of people, and then fight someone. Then fight someone some more. I'm assuming that's what happens in One Piece. You got that game, haven't you, Ruben?
Yep.
Is that
Yeah, that
basically what happens
happens.
in that as well? Yeah.
That
And
happens
you've
a
got
lot,
Dragon Ball, haven't you, Ian?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
basically walking around, talking, and then
Yeah.
fighting.
Yeah.
So it's going to be that game. That's like as cool as Attack on Titan is. I'm telling you now, that's what the game's going to be.
But then you're sort of putting a lot on another game class of games that we both enjoy playing a lot.
I'm not saying I don't enjoy it because I've played every Naruto game there is, but it was the same game over and over and over and over and over
So
again.
is every Final Fantasy game over and over and over.
Yeah, kind of. I'll give you that to a certain extent, but you know, it keeps looking prettier.
I'm not denying that.
Whereas the anime games don't get prettier. They just get more and more cel shaded.
Yeah, no, they get more expensive, and they seem to. Although they have
That's
said
all
in the
that happens
write-up,
there.
this is going to be very claustrophobic when you're fighting the giants. So that at least is interesting. I wonder if you
Yeah.
can fly about on
that
their
might be
sword
alright.
stringy things. Yeah.
Right, so we're in August now. So in a month's time as well, we're gonna have all the new TV.
Okay.
Yes.
Is anyone looking forward to
knew.
anything in particular?
I am looking forward to things that probably aren't happening later, like Arrow, Flash.
That's September. Everything comes in September.
Oh, okay, all right,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's also
only a
Arrow,
month
Flash, Legends, Supergirl.
Anything? Anybody looking forward to anything new?
Okay. No.
I'm looking forward to Lethal Weapon. Didn't think I was going to be, but I really
God,
am looking
yeah.
forward to Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, really
Is
cool
that
thing
September?
as well.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll be September.
When I was up at Warner Brothers the other day, in
Yeah.
the reception area, they have a massive, of course they have, but they've got a massive widescreen TV in the reception area, and they had like this 10-minute kind of feature-length thing of like a Lethal Weapon kind of montage that went on for about 10 minutes. So it was like an extended trailer, if you will.
Yeah,
with
you normally
more
get them
stuff.
about this time of year for stuff before
Yeah.
it comes. Where
more
basically
stuff.
you're going to watch the entire episode in shorthand.
Yeah, and basically, and I was like,
Warner,
I can get
Warner
on
do
board
that all the
with
time.
this. Yeah, I can get on board with this, and I want to thank them for that actually, because I was waiting in that lobby for quite some time. But no, it was really good, and I was like, I'm glad I was kept waiting because I got to witness that, and it was wonderful and brilliant, and I can't wait to see it play out as a
Yeah, I
series.
think it's going to be good.
Yeah, it just gave us a little bit more than you've already seen, and I saw new stuff, and new stuff was impressive as stuff we've already seen. So yeah, also looking forward to, while we're on that, looking forward to more Prison Break as well.
I am because Prison Break ended shit.
Yeah, it did.
So I'm looking forward to more of that because it deserves a better ending than it got. Without spoiling it for anybody who hasn't seen it, it's fucking 8 years old, you bastards.
Yeah.
Here I am holding
Seriously?
back again. Seriously. Yeah, Michael dies at the end, right?
Yeah.
Season 4, and now he's going to be back.
You
So
observed
there
the
we
2-year
go.
rule. It's fine. You observed the 2-year rule. It's fine. Yeah,
No idea what you just
You can fucking Google this shit.
you can.
You don't need to
No other
watch it.
search engines
MacGyver.
are available because they're shit.
Yeah, MacGyver looks quite good.
Yeah, that looks good. Also, there's a
interested,
Training
at
Day
least.
series, isn't there? As well.
What's that?
Training Day series is coming.
Training Day looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, there is. That's happening.
The film.
The Denzel
Yeah,
Washington
yeah.
movie? Yeah, there's a series
That
coming.
was like at one point my favourite film.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a
yeah,
series.
then-
I owned like.
and it's
three
got
copies of
good
it.
actors in it as well. It's
Yeah.
like Bill Paxton and
I owned 3 copies of it.
it's a reverse thing
Thank
though.
you.
Like Bill Paxton's the bad cop, so white guy good, black guy bad.
Yeah.
And this is vice versa.
So
Yeah.
Bill Paxton's
But
the
check
bad
the
cop.
trailer out, man. I'll show you the trailer before you go. Like it
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
looks
whatever.
good.
Yeah, there is some good stuff coming out of Fox actually,
Yeah.
which is really
Yeah.
confusing because I know a lot of these are Warner
Firefly?
properties, aren't they? Apart from Prison Break.
Yeah, no,
Firefly.
not this year.
No,
11
Firefly
years
this
late.
year.
no.
I have the first series sat at home. I'm like 3 episodes in.
What, a Firefly?
Yeah.
You've only watched 3 episodes. How did you manage that?
We went on holiday.
Oh, you've only just started it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right,
okay. I
okay.
get that. Right, all right, fair enough.
Go and finish it. Now, just
And-
get out.
and
Fuck
then,
off.
And
Go
then
and
we
finish
get
it.
to
now.
episode 14 and then go, oh,
I'm already
What? As in, well,
why is there only 14?
there's a movie as well.
Yeah, no, I saw the movie already. I don't remember it.
Oh wow. So you know how that ends.
Wow.
No, I don't remember it.
No?
No, there's a lot of alcohol between then and now.
Okay, that's fine. Just don't put any spears through the wash. Still too soon.
Dude.
I am a leaf on the wind.
Yes, we're coming up for that time of year. We're finishing essentially what is our summer because in Britain, once August is done.
Yeah, in
that's it.
September everything sort of comes back round again.
It does. So
Yeah,
we've
we
got
had 2 days.
great
or so.
television to come.
So like, Blacklist will be back and all that stuff will be back.
Oh, I need to. I'm way behind on the Blacklist.
I stopped watching Blacklist at like the beginning of season 2.
I haven't watched season 2. I got seasons to get through.
Gotham? Is Gotham starting?
Gotham
Yes.
starting.
I-
Yeah.
I'm only like season 1 of
Yeah.
that. I
I
need
Really
think I
to-
still got an
looking forward to
episode or
season
2 to watch season 2. Yeah.
Get watching.
Yeah. I do need to.
Oh.
But this is what this
Has anybody
period
seen-
is time for, to watch all the shit that you
Catch
didn't
up.
get the time to watch.
Yeah, catch up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've been going through season 2 of Scorpion. So
Oh,
I've never
so
seen
good.
that.
yeah, it is pretty good.
So good.
Oh, okay.
Ruben, that dude that plays Walter O'Brien, at least what Walter O'Brien thinks his life is like.
Yeah.
Because if you've seen a picture of the real Walter O'Brien, no,
Okay.
that is not what you look like, Mr. O'Brien. When you cast
He
your
wishes.
role. Right. Imagine him with a goatee, possible future Tony Stark. Methinks.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll give you that. Absolutely.
Right,
That
okay.
would be good casting.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has
Yeah.
anybody seen Winona Herb?
No,
Or
but
heard
I am
about
kind of interested in that. Is that started? Is it?
What now?
Yeah, they've
Winona
done the first
Earp.
season already.
Have they? Oh,
13,
I wanted to check
13
that out.
episodes. So she's got Herb's gun, which apparently can kill demons, and someone made the comment that they stole it from the Winchesters, which I thought was.
Oh
quite
yeah,
cool.
absolutely. It is definitely straight up stolen from whenever the Winchesters go back in time, sort of thing, and go and get Samuel Colt's
Yeah.
gun. But
which is quite cool.
why the fuck not? That's a
Um,
good concept.
Yeah, great concept. So
Like,
it
this
looks
one
quite
gun can
intriguing.
kill demons.
Actually,
You not watched it yet?
I've started to. So far, it's good. I kind of want to do it all in one.
Season 1 of Preacher ended.
I
I've
want
not
more
seen-
now.
I only see.
Oh my god!
That first
Right
episode.
now, for those of you who haven't watched Preacher yet, right, and but have read the books, are going, they're gonna spoil it. I've read the books. They haven't spoiled it. In fact, they haven't even touched on the
No.
books yet. The whole
They
thing
haven't.
ends where the book begins. Right.
Yeah.
So
It's
'cause they
really
said-
clever.
in the book, you start off and you've got all these characters, and that's great. And over time, you learn about them. But they said that they've got to get an audience for it like pretty quick. So they're going to give you a proper backstory of the people right away. And he's called Preaching. And I tell you what, Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg have done a fucking amazing job with this. If only they'd been allowed this freedom when they fucking dealt with fucking Green Hornet. Like, because AMC have given them a lot of rope and they have produced. I'm telling you, it hasn't. They've given us a great fucking show. Dominic Cooper is fucking amazing as Secret Jesus. Oh, I mean Jesse Custer. Come on, his name's an anagram of Secret Jesus. It's not giving away too much of the plot if you just look at shit.
But
I hadn't
And
worked that out.
I wasn't sure
how
how
good
you were
this
going
was.
to take this. I wasn't sure how you were going to take it.
yeah,
Preacher.
no, I wasn't sure. Which
Knowing
is
the
why I didn't watch
storylines.
it. Yeah.
And then you
Um,
watched it.
And then I watched it, and I thought, oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Have you watched
Um,
Lucifer
and to be
yet?
No, I can't.
Lucifer's awesome.
Watch Lucifer, dude. You will
Yeah.
love it. I know, but like at the end of the day, he's an angel. I'm trying to get back to that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of about
I'll
that
give
journey,
the
isn't it?
pilot a go.
Yeah.
Um,
If you're not done by the pilot, like fuck it off. But I'm telling you, you'll enjoy it.
Okay.
It's really
But yeah,
really good.
Preacher.
If you enjoyed
anyway,
Preacher,
I love
Preacher
where they
is
took-
way harsher
love
when
where
it
they
comes
took
to
it.
religion than Lucifer ever is. If anything, Lucifer
actually
is
thought
so
they
pro-religion, and that's not to put anybody
I
off
thought-
who isn't pro-religion, but it is very pro-Old Testament stuff,
Oh, really?
which is really cool.
I thought
because,
Preacher
mean,
actually was quite brave in what they said about religion. I thought it was good. In amongst
Yeah.
amazing storytelling, I thought, oh, way
yeah,
to go, guys.
I mean,
you
it's
did something
difficult
for
to
real.
talk about it without
Nice.
giving it away, and it is literally only just
Yeah,
finished.
yeah.
But if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, like go check that shit out. The whole season is there. Like, it is fucking awesome. Like truly great. Loved it.
24 Legacy was the other thing.
Now, 24 Legacy is interesting because I looked at the trailer and I went, right, I won't be watching that pile of shit. It looked awful. But it is being produced by Sutherland, isn't it?
Okay.
Now, and Sutherland is on record saying, in his universe, Jack is still out there. Jack Bauer is still out there doing whatever, not Jack Gale. Just so you're still with us. Jack Bauer is out there in that universe. And may he pop up in this? Well, he doesn't know. He's still out and about doing all sorts of stuff. Which is basically his way of saying,
Yes.
please watch it. Jack Bauer is definitely going to be in this at some point.
Yep. It's not. I mean,
it just doesn't make any sense for the stories to always be following Jack.
It's not
Have him
due.
entering somebody else's story.
Kiefer Sutherland has apparently today confirmed that he will not be making any appearances in this.
Really?
In 24 Legacy, yep.
Yeah, but that could be the same way that fucking people confirm all sorts of stuff. Oh, this is definitely not happening, and then it definitely happens.
Well, he's been promoting his new show, which is Designated Survivor, which also looks good actually.
Oh yeah, he's definitely busy at the moment.
But he said, and I quote, "There are absolutely no plans for him to reprise his role as Jack
It's
Bauer."
completely contradictory to something he said 2 months ago.
Yeah, he said there are absolutely no plans for me to return to 24 as Jack Bauer.
Yeah. You can't trust him. He's a drunk.
Who falls over Christmas trees. Yeah.
So we can take all of that with a pinch of salt. He may or he may not see it. He may or he may not appear. I'll give it a go because basically I watched 9 seasons of the thing already. I might as well give it another crack.
To be fair, he likes tequila. There's probably quite a lot of things that he takes with a pinch of salt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
I've never heard cocaine called salt before.
Cocaine?
Cocaine.
Cocaine!
Yeah, that's cocaine you snort off a penis. Gotta be careful for the cheese though.
Oh, wow. Oh, cheesy cake. Cheesy coke. Oh,
Helmet cheese.
helmet cheese.
Yes.
Helmet cheese. And helmet just reminded me, and seeing Vader on screen has also just reminded me, keep your eyes out. No, don't keep them out. Keep them out.
Don't get dry.
I think keep them in is probably a good idea. But keep an ear out. No, don't do that either. Just be on the warning. No.
On the warning?
On the
Dude,
warning. On the warning.
England, I speak.
Be aware that there's a new Rogue One trailer coming this week at some point during the Olympics.
Oh, will that be the one they showed to everybody at
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's
the Star Wars celebration
that's
in
the same
E3?
one, which I think is the one with Vader, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Which we all know about now because everyone said Vader's in the new one.
Everybody's Vader's
Because
in it.
Nobody obeys
Thank you,
anything that they
fanboys.
say. Keep this quiet.
Yeah. So Vader's going to be in a new trailer.
Don't
which is
leak
coming.
it.
Also, we know Vader plays quite a prominent role in this new movie. But also, what's interesting is apparently there's going to be quite a decent cameo from another main character.
Palpatine then.
Mufasa.
Mufasa. Yes.
It's more than likely Palpatine.
Yeah, if you think about it on a timeline level, it's probably McDiarmid, isn't it?
Yeah, considering he's only just starting to look like the Emperor now. Because he was so young when he played the role originally.
Well, testicles look like the Emperor does now.
Does it?
Yeah.
Then die!
I'm afraid my balls will be quite operational by the time your fanny arrives.
Something dark side.
No, I'm going to call it. It's Jar Jar Binks.
Guy.
Jar Jar Binks.
No.
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
No,
I'm calling
don't
it
don't
now.
even
No.
put that out there. Why
No.
would you say that?
The word
wrong with
refund
you?
will be used heavily at the box office.
That is the reason.
Yeah. I don't know. It could be anybody at this point. But I reckon if, there's a lot of Empire shit in it, it's probably Palpatine. Is it?
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
I think it might
Probably.
be.
Unless they're going to throw us fucking right off guard and it's going to be fucking Sam Witwer as Garen Malik.
Oh, that would be too good. That sounds too
That
good
would-
to be true.
Yeah, it'll never happen.
They won't do.
No, because apparently it's someone. I think it's someone prequel.
Yeah, it's someone from the prequel.
Someone from the prequel.
It would be amazing if it was Starkiller. It would suit the timeline. Like, it would literally shit a brick and then shit another brick and then build a small brick shit fucking, like,
with
house.
with a shit swimming pool.
well, no, I'd have quite a good one.
Say, I didn't read the article, but I've seen an article saying that there's someone from the prequel going to be in it.
In the prequel.
And this is
Done up older.
that's sort of thing I'm thinking because it's someone that's been in all three. They said, from what I remember, it was something about all three prequels. So it's someone.
So Kenobi's definitely alive in this timeline.
Well, yeah,
But
they
he's
can't-
still kind of not allowed to leave Tatooine, so it might not be him.
Gonna be
that's
fish
true.
face.
No, they can't do that. Akbar's dead.
I'm trying to think. Who didn't die
Well, Akbar's
in
dead,
Order
but
66?
Akbar. Akbar.
Yoda, Chewie.
Yeah, Chewie's a good
But then he
choice.
wasn't
Chewie.
in
Oh.
all three.
Chewie.
Yeah, no.
Amidala's dead. Amidala's dead.
Jar Jar.
It,
He could play.
He is still alive. He is still alive.
and he was in all three at one point or
It
another.
could even be someone weird like Ahsoka or something like that. 'Cause
But no,
she's now
apparently it's a
canon.
major character.
She's proper canon now, isn't she?
It's a major prequel
Yeah, she
character.
is.
Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't think she's central enough. I think it's.
I don't
gonna
know.
be
She's
someone
pretty
like-
fucking damn central these days.
Unless we see Kenobi on Tatooine.
Because when I don't know. It's possible, but then that means you have to go to Tatooine, don't you? Then, and the whole idea, if Vader goes to Tatooine, you're telling me he's not going to fucking sense Luke within about 3 seconds and sense Kenobi within about fucking even less. Of course he would. So you can't go to Tatooine. The whole point of going to the Outer Rim is because Vader would never fucking go there.
But no way they could have Yoda in it. Yoda's hiding on Dagobah for a reason.
Yeah.
So it's got to be a non.
Perhaps she goes to Tatooine.
Who?
The principal character. The protagonist. What's her name? I've forgotten already.
Oh, the new one.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I know you're about.
What? And then shags a 14-year-old Luke and then has a baby called Rey fucking
No.
20 years later.
No. No.
The world's pregnancy.
That would
No.
explain. That would explain a lot.
I don't know. With pregnancy, like with, I was thinking about this with like Starflight. If you're going faster than the speed of light, how are they all in the same time zone all the time? With light speed, like all of them should be in really fucked up time zones in comparison with each other the second they travel anywhere in light speed, shouldn't they? Because relativity dictates that time would move differently for people inside light speed than out. So
It's
they
like
could actually
science.
arrive before they left.
You could like.
Science.
So basically,
I'm not awake enough for science.
let me explain this to you. You could get your missus pregnant.
I sounded like the world's dumbest Neil deGrasse Tyson then.
Fuck off down a light speed track. Fucking like come back through the light speed track 9 months later. But to you, it
Grab a
only
coat
seems like-
hanger.
Yeah. It only seems like fun. Oh wow!
He said yes.
For God's sake.
Well, so you have the ability to travel at light speed, but not to have some sort of fandangled abortion device.
I don't know.
You brought up coat hanger. What makes this worse is I said yes.
They haven't got the ability to keep someone who's in perfect health alive whilst giving birth, so I don't know how they're going to get by anywhere else.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, anyway, you could only be away for like 5 minutes. But your missus has been there for 9 months. So you could literally step out for 5 minutes, come back 5 minutes later, and your child is
Let's
born.
track back.
Leia.
It could also have as Rey is now Obi-Wan's daughter. That if you're going to play this protagonist goes to Tatooine, she shags Obi-Wan.
She's got to be a Skywalker.
Nah, she dresses like Obi-Wan.
She's got to be a Skywalker.
But she
First
dresses
3
like
about Anakin. It's one generation. Second 3 about Luke. That's the next generation. She's a
I
fucking
thought she was
Skywalker.
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought.
don't get me wrong, I think she's a Skywalker.
Like she's got to be.
It's
Otherwise,
generational.
yeah. It's so that well, you've got like the father, the son, and the daughter. You know what I mean? It's you've got 3 generations of Skywalkers.
What about the Holy Ghost?
And let's face it, they're
No.
not that inventive. I mean, they basically just remade the first, as we discussed last time. They remade the first 3 movies and chucked it all in one movie. So it's going to be a Skywalker. She's going to be a Skywalker.
That's due next year, isn't it? We'll find out. But Rogue One, these things are obviously all connected. Please try not.
I
to
think
set
Rogue
my
One
leg
looks
on
really
fire.
good. Like,
Amazing.
I do.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
it's got a different tone. I still say it
Yeah.
needs a fucking crawl.
I
Like,
haven't watched anything.
it needs a crawl. So they need.
I was crawling when I found out Vader was in it.
He was obviously going to be in it. When we saw that first trailer, I said, "I bet you Vader's in it."
Isn't it based around the Death Star as well?
Well, yeah. I mean,
But, yeah,
as I
back
said
in
before,
plans.
if we see a character in there called Men E. Bothans, we know he's going to die.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Too.
Men E. Bothans died, bringing us this
That poor
information.
bastard. He died to bring that information. Why? Oh, sorry. What's going on? Okay, I'm sorry about that. I was.
Warwick Davis's character looks interesting as well. So I think he's that like beaver-looking dude on the fucking gun in the trailer.
In Rogue One.
Yeah.
Yeah, Warwick Davis. He gets around the old Star Wars universe, doesn't he?
Yeah. No, he's been gunning for a job at Clone on Rebels for a little while as well. I'm sure he'll get it.
Yeah, I especially after his interactive collaborations.
Yeah.
I think that will definitely work.
Right, we're definitely running over time now.
Okay.
We should also go. Once we got stuck into Star Wars, though, it's very difficult for us to get out. There's so much we could talk about there for hours. Maybe one day we'll do a Star Wars special. I think.
Lasting 3 years.
A Star Wars special lasts 3 years.
It would never end. We'll just like every now and again we'll just do a Starcast or something like that.
I mean, us talking about Star Wars is like being sheep. Once I get stuck in, it's very difficult to get out.
Yeah,
I know the feeling.
I think it'll be damn sight more interesting than Star Trek Catan cast.
No, I'm sticking with my Star Trek Catan choices. I really enjoy playing that game. Fuck all of you.
Right, so check us out on the usual haunts.
Yes, twitter.com/SOCUK_TGS or at SOCUK_TGS.
Twitch.tv/TGS_SOCUK.
Facebook.com/SOCUK_TGS.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
got that right. Yay! We're on YouTube as well, which is...
Yeah, well, it's a channel owned by Google. And they put videos on there and all sorts of stuff.
You can't watch porn on it, but you can watch...
Yeah, we got many channels on there. There's the Stupid O'Clock channel. There's the SOCUK TGS Junior channel, which the kids have really been putting some stuff up there.
Okay.
So that's been really good.
So
And
if you had
obviously
kids and you want them to
watch
to
stuff
not
without
watch
words like
this,
fuck and cock and big floppy penis in it, you know,
Yeah.
watch.
cunt water.
They can watch our TGS
one
Junior
word we
channel
don't
by the
use.
kids for kids. Oh yeah.
Which is?
The one you just said.
We don't use that word.
No, we don't,
No.
because Mum might listen to it,
Oh.
and she would still wash our mouths out with soap.
Oh, yeah. You are never too old to get your mouth washed out with soap. Let me tell you. I do often enjoy going and having my mouth washed out with soap.
Mm.
I do love the taste of soap in the morning.
Yeah, so it's youtube.com/c/SOCUK_TGS.
Okay. Thank you very much. He's been Keith Souch,
I have.
otherwise known as
TGS Ouchie Boy.
Jailbait. He's looking at me.
Gale
now.
Bait.
Gale
Gale
Bait's on the end there. Gale Bait.
Mr. Jack Gale.
But he does enjoy Jailbait.
No, he doesn't. Let's take that off the record.
At TGS. Not at TGS. At Galebait. On Xbox there. Jack Gale, thank you very much. And also, Underoos!
Yes, sir.
Ian Jeans at TGS Skater Ian 69. Ruben Shaw. TGS Chimichanga. Oh, he's still there. I thought he'd
Nice
fallen
reaction
asleep.
time there, dude.
And I'm Jay Browner, otherwise known as John Brown. Thank you very much for joining us. Do like, share, comment. We will get back to you, even if you are a
Nick.
troll.
Okay, right.
Good night.
Bye.
God
Bye.
bless. Or good morning. Or good afternoon.
And
Or
we
whatever
will
you choose to listen
be
to this
back
podcast.
next week.
And I'll probably be in the bathroom with your mum.
I once licked your nan clean of hair.